Welcome to FX Options University, recorded live at the International Securities Exchange, the world's largest equity options exchange. Join the industry's top trading professionals as they provide insight and strategies for trading in the currency markets using FX options. FX options are a low-risk alternative to hedging currency moves in any market condition.
My outlook for gold, sure. My outlook for gold. I like my E-minis. YG contract. Mini gold. Let me get rid of this overlay. You know, as long as speculation is in gold, it's been very difficult to trade. But if you notice, it's in distribution. And anytime a market's in distribution, the best thing we can do is try to identify where there may be a ceiling, okay, where there may be a ceiling or a floor, and try to take advantage of exhaustion at those levels. So I feel this market's still, right now, even though we ran up, right now, and pretty much for the last 4 months, 5 months, we've been stuck in distribution, which means it's been exhausting at ceilings and exhausting at floors. The problem is the ceilings have been fairly reliable. The floors have been very difficult to pinpoint, very difficult to pinpoint. So 1170 has been a key level, and in fact, I had just written an article based on chart pattern analysis on gold. You can check that out over at Autochartist.com. Those are the same people who I was using it, did the power stats, that pip movement range. So if you take a look at Autochartist, and I think I have my daily, the daily market forecast, or whatever they call it, you'll see there's a gold update that's there, and you can see a lot of what I'm looking at gold and the type of price action that I'm expecting around 1170. But gold's been one of those markets that I just really, quite frankly, right now, as of the last, you can just see, look at this, look at the wave. I mean, it's not a really clear psychology. This is distribution, and it's all about fading rallies and declines. So tricky market. Distribution, the distribution cycle probably single-handedly has destroyed more accounts than any other market cycle. People think, oh, it's people being long in a downtrend or being short in an uptrend. I don't think so. I think most people get basically, eaten alive in the distribution market. That's been my experience. Okay, my friends. Well, I've got basically all the ideas I wanted to share with you out there, and I appreciate your patience while I was getting through my tech stuff. You know, I'm a trader, so a lot of this technological stuff, some of it I'm really great with, and some of it I just struggle with. So I apologize. The WebEx platform is fantastic. I need to figure it out. So I appreciate your patience very much.
Raghee, I want to thank you on the behalf of the ISC. I just want to give you one more moment to give us any closing comments.
You know, again, I think this is me giving you the real skinny here. What we're going to see, we may have, as a lot of you might be spot traders, we might have dodged the bullet right for now with the proposed leverage changes. But I do really feel this is the first of many different little battles that retail Forex is going to see in this country. Okay? So that being said, I think it's very important that you supplement your Forex trading ideas with something like options. And I hope you've also seen where there are many occasions where my ideas for trades are going to be better executed with the flexibility of an option. I think that the CDD was just one example. So there's a lot of times where you might find that option's the better way to go. So again, keep in mind you want to supplement, and keep in mind that there are occasions that top and bottom picking, playing parity right now on the dollar Canada is, I think, going to be much better suited for options. And thank you to the ISC for giving me this venue to talk about options, and a big thank you to Steve.
Raghee, I want to thank you. I just want to give you one quick second. If people want to contact you, is the blog the best spot? Do you have an email address? What is the best way for the attendees to contact you?
Sure. The blog is probably one of the best places because I have a lot of video and ideas there. And then the Raghee Horner blog at gmail.com which I gave earlier, is going to be the best email to get a hold of me. Raghee Horner blog at gmail.com.
Let me just type that. gmail.com. Let me just hope I got that. I'm going to let everybody see that. Raghee, you take a look, make sure I just did this right. Raghee Horner blog at gmail.com. Is that correct?
Perfect.
All right, great. Raghee, thank you so much for preparing a lot of information for us. You showed us your desktop. You gave us your honest views on all of this. And, there were a couple of questions, where do you get into this? Where do you get out? Raghee gave us some ideas. Remember, there are lots of ways to trade the markets, and Raghee was giving us her views, but you're going to have to come up, each attendee, and myself included, you have to have your own unique view as far as getting in and getting out. It's not going to be so simple to decide, oh, I bought it for X, I'll sell it at Y or whatever. You need to manage this, and that's what Raghee has learned to do. It's not something she learned overnight. It takes a while, and I think if you continue to come to the webinars, listen to the other webinars that Raghee has given, you'll get even more information. Raghee, thanks again.
I appreciate it. Thanks, Steve. Have a good time.
Thank you, too. On behalf of the IAC, I want to thank Raghee Horner. I want to thank all of you, the attendees, for coming to this webinar. I would love for you to come back and listen to Raghee's and all the other webinars. And I think there's tremendous information in each and every one. So please come back to the FX Options site. Go to the events calendar. You could go and click on the previously recorded ones, whether it was Jack Crooks, John Netto, or any of the other guests. Next week, we have John Person with us. And John will be talking about using pivot points to predict moves in the currency market. John's very, very popular. So please, May 4th, check it out, 4:30 Eastern Time. May 11th, Jason Ayers will be talking about strike price selection. Jason does the podcast, the weekly podcast for the ISC. And go to the website, fxoptions.com, and check out the skew charts. Go to Tools and then go to Calculator. You'll be able to see not only charts, but a really cool skew chart. Stefan Choi will be talking about that on May 18th, and I'll also be talking about it on May 13th. So lots to share with all of you, and we'll see what's happening in the markets. Wild day today, and I'm sure there'll be some interesting opportunities in the next couple of days, if not weeks. Please come back and join us real soon. On the behalf of the ISC, this is Steve Meisinger, wishing you a happy and safe trading day in the future. Thank you. Bye now.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. Get trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary. Visit www.fxoptions.com. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.